cost of living in the U.S. is top of mind for many Americans ahead of this year's midterm elections. And after 1 year since Donald Trump returned to the presidency, two voters in Phoenix, Arizona could offer insight into how the rest of the country rates his economic performance. Martha Yamas is an entrepreneur who runs a small janitorial company and a custom firearms business.
Especially for rents, taxes, food, everything. Everybody talks about that. If last year somebody spent $200 on groceries, now they're spending $350.
Her family and employees have all faced changes in their cost of living, but her support of Trump has not faltered.
I think he's fighting for us. I think for the little people, he wants to fight the big corporations, the big banks. He, even though he's a millionaire, he's never been poor, he understands because he worked with people. He worked with construction people. He listens to people. And right now what he's doing, he's fighting.
While many Americans have felt the pinch of price increases, Yamas has also noticed some improvements and credits Trump for turning the economy around. Her home also hosts a vast collection of presidential memorabilia.
I support him because he understands. Even though a lot of 50% of Americans hate him. We're divided. But I don't because he's going to be a hell of a president. When 100 years from now they talk about him, he's going to be one of the greatest presidents because he's done a lot for America. He's fighting for us.
Not everyone agrees. A Reuters Ipsos poll in December found the president's approval on cost of living issues was just 27%. Emily Chaffin is a fellow Arizona resident in nearby Mesa.
This wasn't supposed to happen, right? We were, or at least people who voted for this current administration, were promised that prices would come down on day one, right? And affordability, the president has called affordability a hoax, a Democrat hoax. And it feels a whole lot like gaslighting.
Chaffin is a teacher at a college, a mother of three, and her husband is a pastor in nearby Tempe. She said neither of them have jobs with health care benefits, and their premiums through the Affordable Care Act, or ACA, are going up by $300 next year.
We actually talked about just foregoing insurance. Maybe, we're relatively healthy. Maybe we don't need it, this coming year. But that thought is scary too, because then you're one accident away or one illness away from bankruptcy or, a catastrophe hitting your budget.
For now, Chaffin said her family is cutting back while trying to find ways to help others, like tending to a community garden at her husband's Tempe Church of Christ.
It's also a little scary because it's not sustainable. Something has to give, something has to change if this trajectory continues.